Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Welcome. If you're here for the first time, please do subscribe and go ahead and like this video. Today, we are going to be talking about how to keep going without grit and determination. This is for those of you who are in your soft life hero. You just not about to put your nose to the grindstone. Like those days are over. My name is Nneka Kelly, and I am a Trini-born Sage and Oracle. I am here to help you craft a life you love, a soft life, an easy life, slow living. So, why talk about keeping going? So, what the reason why I want to focus on this because last year I learned something very, very valuable, and I wanted to share it with you. And it has to do with continuing forward. So I want to give you a little bit of background before I do that. Last year, I got divorced for the second time. I moved my family from Miami to Charlotte, and I sold my parents' house, which is probably the toughest thing to do, making the decision to do it and actually releasing all of their stuff while they were alive. Like it was just very interesting. But also, I wanted to share with you some stories of when I gave up and when I continued going. Actually, the title of this video is quit or quit or persist. How to keep going without grit and determination for the soft life. And the reason for that is so I wanted to share with you sometimes when I quit, um, and like, how do you even know when to quit and when to keep going? It's going to be a little bit all over the place, but that's the that's the general vibe of this, a little bit serious. So I've ended a lot of things in my lifetime. Like I said, it was my second divorce, so I've been divorced twice, so I've ended two marriages. Um, I tried in business three times already and ended those roads. The last one is the one that I want to talk about because it wasn't an end. That was the one where I learned how to persist how to keep going without grit and determination. That's what I want to chat with you about. I've left jobs. I've ended, well, not my career, but I've ended jobs several times, several jobs. And always the things that I quit, the things that right now in retrospect that I feel like I quit before I should have. Um, I feel like I could have persisted if I could have kept going if I knew how to do it without the nose to the grindstone, the normal way that people tell you to keep going. And the reason why is because at the time that I quit, I was just at burnout. I didn't have any more grit and determination to give. I didn't have the energy to put my nose to the grindstone. I was beyond burnout, which is why I quit. But had I known this thing that I learned last year, I think those things could have been different. And so last year I did it differently. So I in 2022 I went back to corporate full time and I did not stop my business. So I did not quit, but I did tamp it down. I I did not walk it back, but I did like I made the job bigger and the business smaller, but I didn't stop it, right? I didn't have a hard stop. I didn't shut everything down. I didn't let things lapse. I kept going. And at the time, I didn't have any grit and determination to keep going. So how did I do it? How did I manage to continue on with business without the nose to the grindstone method? And here's what I learned last year. I learned about grace. Yeah, I think that's the key to continuing forward, to persisting, to perseverance when you don't have grit and any grit or determination left. I think even if you have grit and determination left, it's worth using that grace instead of the grit and determination. I'll tell you why. The grace allowed me to keep going at a pace and at a capacity that worked for all of the changes that were happening in my life. So not only did I start a new job in corporate again, I took on the caregiving responsibilities for my parents. Like I said, I moved, I got divorced. And so all of those things combined meant that some things needed to be less of a priority than they were before. And some things needed to rise in priority. And some things needed to just kind of I needed to have the grace with myself, to be kind with myself, to allow it to allow myself to continue with it at an easy, slow pace and give what I could and not all that I had, right? Not call on reserves for that because I needed my reserves for other things. Not put my nose to the grindstone. I learned how to talk nice to myself, right? To give myself the benefit of the doubt, to let myself know that I could just take it easy. So what ended up happening in 2023 was that my last client wrapped up and I started writing for writing's sake. So instead of doing a lot of promotional writing, a lot of marketing writing, I turned back to writing because I wanted to write. And that was all I could do was send something out once a week to people who read my stuff. And I gave myself the grace to do that. So here's what I have for you today is if you find yourself at a crossroads and you're asking yourself whether you should persist or quit, do you want to continue, but you just don't have the reserves, the grit and determination to do so? It's okay. I'm just here to tell you, it's okay that you don't. Give yourself some grace. Allow yourself some kindness. Treat yourself gently and open to the possibility of just doing what you can. And sometimes that might not be anything, but you don't have to slam the door on it. You don't have to just close it like a chapter. You can't keep your dreams. You can't keep your desires. You can continue to hold them. And you can open up to persisting in a different way and persevering in a different way without your nose to the grindstone, but from a place of openness, from a place of reserve, from a place of kindness to yourself. That's all that I have for you today. It was a short one. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Nneka Kelly, and I am your Trini-born Sage and Oracle. I'm here to help you craft a life that you love. You can find me on nnekakelly.substack.com as well as here. If you haven't so far, please do subscribe and like this video. And just remember that you don't have to give up on your dreams or on your desires, but you can take a step back and you can call on grace rather than grit and determination to keep persisting. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.